As the quarantine continues, there can be a lot of stagnant, lazy feeling, kind of lack of energy and lack of motivation and inspiration. So today we're going to do a practice that hopefully boosts that creative energy and boosts inspiration too. So we won't use any props today in our practice. We'll start seated. Sit cross-legged, and then switch the crossing of your legs to sit non-habitually. You can move the flesh back to tilt the pelvis, hands gently on your legs. Close your eyes. Exhale fully. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth, make any noise. Do that again. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, any noise. Close your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Imagine as you inhale, fresh air, fresh energy, and fresh ideas. Exhale, relax yourself here. Feel your body in the moment. Feel your center. Inhale, breathe in, grow tall, feel fresh with air, prana, ideas. Exhale, settle into the space, feel present. Follow your breath with your mind's eye, not rushing the inhale or the exhale. Today in your practice, combine these two. Take your time. Feel present in your body. Feel yourself explorative with your breath and with the physical postures. And also encourage yourself to move in new ways, challenge your body and your brain. Allow yourself to be still, observant, and playful and creative at the same time. Inhale through your nose, exhale through the nose. Lift your arms up as you breathe in. Float them up organically. Exhale, draw your hands to center. Do that again. Inhale, float out, float up. Palms connect. Exhale, hands come to your heart center and set an intention for your practice, something that you'd like to dedicate your practice to. A person, yourself, some sort of intention, creativity, inspiration. Sealing your intention, bow to your fingertips. Inhale, sweep your arms up once more, and then turn your hands out, sweep them down, place them behind you. Fingertips on the mat, open your chest, chin to your chest. Roll your chin towards your throat, open the throat. Bring your head to neutral, come onto your hands and your knees, and come into a broken toe pose. Tuck the toes under, sit back. Take your arms up over your head, cactus the arms, bending your elbows at 90 degrees. Spread your fingers. Take a lion's breath here in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale. Stick your tongue out. Exhale. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Turn your hands out. Sweep them behind you. Interlace the fingers. Open your chest. Pull your ribs in. Extend your arms back. Release the hands. Bring your hands to the mat. Untuck your toes. Tap your feet. In tabletop, look at your hands. Spread your fingers for a nice, comfortable, stable base. Start to close your eyes and tap into creativity. Move yourself around however you want to. Take a few breaths here to follow your intuition of what your body needs. Maybe it's vigorous, fast movement with your breath. Maybe it's really slow. Maybe it's fluid. Maybe it's alignment based. Take a few breaths. Honor what your body needs here in tabletop. Come to center. Turn your right toes out to the right and extend the left leg back. So the left foot is in line with the right knee is in line with your right wrist, and open yourself to the left. Push your hips forward. Shoulders are stacked. Feel a stretch in the hip and the side body. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling and stay there, or extend it over your head. Push your right hip forward a little bit more. Spiral your chest open and your gaze open towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your hand down, come to tabletop. Over to the other side. The left foot comes out like a kickstand to support you behind you. Right foot steps back. One line, left wrist, left knee, right foot. Work on pushing the left hip forward, extending through the right side body, arms and stacked, or arm over the head. Spiral your chest open, your gaze up. Bring your hand down, tabletop. Stay in tabletop or step to plank pose, do 5 push-ups. You can take these in plank, only lowering as much as you can lift yourself back up with a straight spine with your breath. Lower all the way to your belly. Extend the left leg back, the right leg back. Hands under your shoulders, come into cobra pose. Stay here. Soften the elbows, soften your shoulders. Turn your heels up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. Come into downward facing dog. Soften the knees. Spread your fingers, elongate through the spine. Come back to that breath of breathing in fresh air, fresh prana, fresh ideas. If it feels good to straighten the legs, but keep this alignment in your arms and your spine. Focus on armpit opening, chest opening, neck relaxed, and let the legs be secondary. Spread your fingers, lift the right leg, and open your hips to the right. Take a couple circles here with the right knee bent, circling the hip around. Exploring the right hip with your breath, go in both directions. Foot down, switch your side, left leg lifts, open the hips, circles here. Try and keep the arms long, the spine long. Isolate the movement in the hip, both directions. Place your foot down. Inhale and exhale. Begin to walk your feet to your hands. Press against the mat or your shins, flatten your back. Pull your ribs in, elongate the neck. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold towards your legs. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Look at your feet, spread your toes. Open your palms. Breathe from your feet to the crown, fresh prana. Fresh energy moving up through the body, feet to head. Exhale, feel grounded, back into the mat, back into the earth. Lift your arms up and take hold of your left wrist. Start to lean to the right. Take your left foot as far behind the right foot as it goes. Stretch out the whole left side of the body. Come to center as you breathe in, feet planted. Take your right wrist, extend up. Right foot steps behind. Lean into the right foot. Lean over to the left side. Come to center. Palms connect, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flatten back. Exhale, step or hop. Make your way to downward facing dog through a vinyasa. You can lower all the way to the mat. You can add in jumping or upward facing dog. Come into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Come into a low lunge. Align your shoulders over your hips. Not going as far forward as you can, but find a little bit of height. Extend your fingers down like your fingers want to reach the mat. Push so much into the back foot that the knee starts to lift. Lift your hips enough to straighten the left leg. Push into the right leg to straighten the right leg. Lift your arms. Exhale, bend the knee. Come into a twist. Place the left hand on the mat and spiral open to the right. Push into the mat with your left hand to spiral the chest. Look down. Step your right foot back. Come into side plank. Step your right foot back, tap. Bring your foot to touch and step your foot forward. Do that one more time. Step your foot back. Come to center. Step it forward. Bring it to center. Bring your right hand down. Find plank pose. Go directly to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Hips up, spine long. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out the nose. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right knee down. Lift your chest. Shoulders over your hips. Fingers extending down, like elongating your neck. Fingers reaching down, crown up. Push so much into your back foot that it starts to lift, and then lift your hips enough to straighten the right leg. Then push into your left foot and straighten your leg. Lift your arms up. Bend the front knee. Bring your hand down. Come into a twist. Keep the back leg active and the back heel turned up towards the ceiling. Look down for stability and step into side plank. Lift your hips. Step the left foot back. Bring it to center and step it forward and center. One more time, step it back. Center, step it forward, center. Bring your hands down, flow, or go directly to downward facing dog. Feel free to skip this whenever you want. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, breathe in fresh air. Exhale, feel grounded, feel your body, feel stillness. Step or hop your way forward. Flatten your back. Inhaling deeply. Exhale fully. Come to standing. Exhale, be here. Mountain pose. Spread the toes. Open your palms. Breathe up through the base of the feet all the way to the crown. Exhale from the crown all the way to the feet. Do that again. Feel yourself peaceful and present, connected to your breath. Come into tree pose. Ground into the right foot. Take your left foot anywhere along the inseam of the right leg, not the knee. Around the calf, high up into the groin. Take any arm gesture that makes you feel creative. You can take this into cactus or a side body stretch, or hands in prayer behind the back or grabbing the elbows, or arms overhead. Release the foot, change your sides. Right foot comes anywhere along the inseam of the left foot, and then squeeze your leg and your foot together. Find the center line of your body, and then take any arm gesture. Take any gaze as well. You can look at the floor, you can look forward, you can look at your nose, the ceiling, close your eyes. Release. Lift your arms up. Exhale, come to the floor. Flatten your back as you breathe in. As you exhale, flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Come into a high lunge. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, come into a warrior two. Take 3 breaths. Right knee over the ankle, left pinky toe reaching back, arm muscles hugging the bones. Bring your hands down inside the right foot. Keep your legs in warrior two and walk yourself as far to the left as you can without changing the legs. Walk your hands inside. Walk your right foot over to the right. Lower the left knee to the mat. Stay in this lizardy lunge. 5 breaths. Or take any variation that you practice. You can hold the back foot, you can sink into the hips, sink into the left elbow, whatever feels good here. Whatever gets into the left hip and the right groin. Make your way into downward facing dog. We'll switch our sides. As you exhale, step the left foot forward. Stable legs. Feel present with the power in your legs. Lift your chest. Lift your arms, inhaling. Exhale, warrior two. How can you be soft and strong at the same time? Where can you adjust your body to be here with stability and not too much effort? Bring your hands down inside the left foot. Keep your legs as they are. Walk as far over to the right as you can. Walk back in towards the left foot. Walk the left foot over to the left. Lower the right knee down. Stay here. Or change your posture however it feels best. You can bend the back knee. You can lower onto the right elbow. Really depends on hip flexibility, mobility here. But take it where it feels good, not take it where it hurts, where you feel strained, where the breath stops. And take 2 more breaths. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Flowing or not. Take 2 breaths. Lift the right leg, open the hip, bring the right hip on top of the left, and then bring yourself into pigeon pose. So keep the hips open, bring your shin forward, lower the back knee. Look over your left shoulder, making sure the left leg is straight. Feel a nice big stretch in the right hip, glute. Breathe deeply here. You can come onto the elbows. If that's accessible, you can extend your arms straight forward. Come onto your hands. Lift your back knee, scoot the left knee a little closer, lift the knee again, lift your right leg up, and maybe flip your dog. So you can stack the hips and stay here. You can start to rotate your left foot and bring your right leg down. Press into the left leg, extend through the right arm, lift your hips up. Feel like your left foot and your right arm are extending in opposite directions. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Flow if you wish, or step directly into down dog. Lift the left leg, open the hip. Keep the hips open, this outer rotation happening. Bring your shin forward and lower the right knee down. Look over the right shoulder, right leg, nice and long, straight. Come onto the elbows or the face. Lift your head and come onto your hands. Lift your back knee and move it in a little bit so that the hips come up. Shoulders over your wrists. Lift the back knee. Lift your left leg, open the hips, and maybe come into Wild Thing. Place your left foot down. Press into the right leg. Extend long. Lift the hips. Open your chest. Make your way into downward facing dog. And child's pose. Knees down, feet together. Rest with your forehead on the ground, or your forehead on your hands stacked onto the forehead. Breathe in fresh air, fresh prana, fresh ideas. Take 10 breaths in any inversion that you like. So down dog can be your inversion today, or dolphin, forearm stand, or headstand. Take 10 breaths, 10 slow, conscious, present breaths. So not rushing to get it over with, but enjoying this time of going upside down, changing perspective, reversing the flow of energy. Breathing in and out through your nose. We'll meet on our backs, hugging the knees into the chest. Whenever you're ready, if you want to stay there a little bit longer, stay there longer. Bring your knees in, hug yourself. Feel inspired. Place your feet down. Come into bridge pose or wheel. Take another 10 breaths, either in bridge or in wheel. Keep the feet parallel. Imagine squeezing something between the feet and the knees in either of the poses. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels first. Lift your hips. Maybe stay in bridge pose. Maybe come into wheel. If you've stopped breathing, change your posture. Take 2 more breaths. Come down slow. Bring your low back all the way down. Lift your legs. Come into a twist. Knees over to the right. Come over to the left. Come to center. Take 1 more squeeze. Become your smallest little ball. Squeeze your knees towards your chest. Hug yourself. And then come into Shavasana. Allow yourself today in your Shavasana to be a little bit more expansive. Maybe your arms aren't by the side, but they're off the mat, palms up. Feet are off the mat to the right and to the left. Lift your head, bring your chin to your chest, and elongate the neck as you lay it down. Move your shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep sigh here. Be here without anticipation. Without dwelling on the past, without anticipating the future. Follow your natural rhythm of breath with your mind's eye. Deepen your breath. Feel new space, creative space. Mindfully, slowly, organically, creatively, make your way to seated. Take your time, explore your body waking up. Come to the same seated posture as you began. Crossing the leg non-habitually, sitting up tall. Feel the difference here between right now and before you started practicing. Bring your hands to your heart center and remember your intention for practicing today. Your dedication, your inspiration, this creative energy that we have. Soften all the muscles in your face and smile. And bow to yourself, honor yourself, your creative energy, your heart, your mind. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.